Hi, it's Greg Burdine, pastor of Faith Baptist Church, with a Bible verse for you today from the word May. I'm looking at some Bible verses that have the word May in it, it's the month of May. So hopefully you're having a wonderful time. Today I'm actually putting out flags with Howard Pennington. We are part of the Kiwanis Club, and we put out flags getting ready for Memorial Day this weekend. Hopefully you have a wonderful Memorial Day, but that's what I'm doing this morning. If you want to leave a comment, say hi, that's perfectly fine. A lot of people watch this from time to time. If you see somebody say hi. If you have a prayer request or something you want to pray about, leave it and we will remember them in prayer. So that'd be great. Well, here's the Bible verse that I have for you today that has the word may in it. It's in Romans chapter 6, verse 1. This is what Paul says. He's talking about grace. He's talking about sin. He's talking about forgiveness. And this is what he says. He actually asks two questions. What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? Since God's grace is bigger than our sin, should we sin more and more so we see more and more of God's grace? And the answer is no. We shouldn't do that. In other words, sometimes we try to outthink God. Well, you know what? If grace makes God look good, if forgiveness makes God look good, then I'm just going to keep sinning and God's just going to keep forgiving me and God's going to look like a real big forgiving God. Well, he's a real big forgiving God, but doing the right thing is always the right thing. Just because God will forgive us of our sins doesn't give us the license to go ahead and sin. Sin has its consequences. It may be forgiven, but there still can be punishment. There still can be consequences to our sin. And so sometimes we get this idea that, well, since God is forgiving, then I'll just not want to worry about it. I'll just go ahead and do it. God's going to forgive me anyway. That's not a good attitude to have. Even though God does forgive, it is a whole lot better not to do the wrong thing. And so just word of caution. If you're ever in doubt, don't. That's what my mom used to say. If you're ever in doubt, don't. Better safe than sorry. Always do the right thing. Hopefully you do the right thing today.